Hi there, my name's Anna. Welcome back to my art channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you the drawing process of this botanical drawing, and I used a new art medium for this. I had a weak moment recently. It was Black Friday and I found something on offer. Something I definitely didn't need. I do not need more art supplies, especially not something completely new. Because I already have art supplies I'm probably neglecting now and then. Anyway, I bought a pack of 48 Ohu markers, and they were on offer for 28 euros. Normally they cost 38, and seemingly, I have no idea, I've never used markers before, but seemingly even that is a really good price for alcohol markers, especially ones with brush tips, as these ones have. And so that's what I did. I got them along with a block of paper from the same company. And I guess I'm happy I did. I've had a lot of fun so far. I've done 3 drawings. The first one was, I followed a tutorial by the Frugal Crafter, because, you know, with a new medium I needed some pointers on how to use them, what's possible. So in that video she showed a lot of blending techniques, or mostly blending techniques in any case. And afterwards I tried to apply what I had learned, and I did a little baby Yoda drawing. I think he turned out very cute, even though the color green that I made him is not the right shade. I think he's a lot lighter and more bluish green. But that's the thing with markers. Seemingly you need a lot of colors, because you can't just mix them as you can paints. You can blend them very well, that is true, but you need more colors than I'm used to. But I'm still learning. Possibly I can achieve colors I didn't know yet with more practice. And so today I'll be showing you the drawing process of this, as I said. And this was probably not the best choice for my third drawing with a new medium. It was very detailed, or it is very detailed, and it took me a good while to finish all of this, even though I thought I would just do half an hour's drawing. I think it nearly took me 3 hours to finish it. And it's not the best topic for blending in any case, because I just didn't have a lot of area, you know, with all the detail in between. But I'm still happy with how it turned out, and I enjoyed doing it, and I'm enjoying these markers. Do I have anything to tell you about them? Otherwise, seemingly you can reverse the tip. You can take it out and turn it around, and you have a fresh tip once it's worn down, which I assume will happen with these more quickly than with more expensive brands. Not that I have the direct comparison, but with one of them I already had the feeling after 3 drawings that it was kind of getting a little blunt, but I might have abused it a little bit. I don't know. But it's good that you can switch them around. Seemingly you cannot buy them open stock, and there are currently no refills, but you could refill them with other color if you got ones that matched. And there's no tips that you can buy separately. Seemingly you can do that with other brands, but who knows, they might add all of that at some stage. In any case, it was a very good offer, I think. And they send a little pamphlet saying that they will replace any colors that you received already dried out, or that dry out quickly. And I actually did have one color that where the chisel tip was kind of, it's not this one, but it was a different yellow. The chisel tip wasn't stuck in properly. It was kind of loosely in the lid, and it was dried out, and I tried to stick it back in, but it still didn't really work. I contacted the company, and they would have, I guess, sent me a replacement, only they didn't have any in stock. So they offered to refund that pen, or they kind of gave me €2 something as replacement, which is okay, I guess. I would have preferred to have a functioning pen, but I think I could still use the other side of it. and I think the brush pens are more versatile than the chisel end. So far I have found that anyway. So that was that. I am happy with my impulse purchase, and yeah, I hope you enjoy my drawing process. I do not really know what I'm doing yet, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up and possibly subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon in one of my next videos. Take care, bye bye. Here's a little overview of all the markers that were included. They look lovely all laid out beside each other, don't they? And there were also 2 little swatch cords included, and I swatched them out on my marker paper as well in the beginning of the block, so I'd always have it with me. I had already sketched out with pencil my leaves. That didn't take me long at all. It's simple enough subject matter. And I used a little micron pen to do the outlines and some little veins of the leaves. What was not simple, of course, was all the detail in the leaves, which is why it took me so long to finish this. It wasn't hard, it just took its time. Here I'm thinking about which colors to use, and here I'm swatching them out on another separate scrap piece of paper and writing down the numbers so I can find them faster. And yeah, you'll see in a minute I'm going to mark those which I think I will then actually use. I need some pink as well. The colors I actually ended up using were GY6, GY4, GY2 and G5 for the green tones, or 9 or 5 for the pink, and then I also used some dark grey and some light grey. Those were the colours I mostly used, just in case you were interested and wanted to try drawing something similar. The reference photo for this, by the way, I think I had that from Unsplash. If I think of it, I will link it below the video. So here's on to the painting process, or the drawing process. I'm not sure what to say, they are brush pens after all. So how did I start off? I started off by laying down my lightest tone of pink. I would have actually liked to have an even lighter tone as well, but you know, I have to use what I got. My lightest tone of pink, then I added some darker pink in the middle, a layer of very light yellowy green around it, then some darker green, and always got darker from there. And sometimes I kind of just filled out the entire leaf with a medium kind of color, and then went in with the dark green. I also added some grey over the green in parts where I wanted it especially dark. Possibly I would have gotten a different tone had I laid down the dark green on its own. It was kind of a cooler green, but I'm happy the way it turned out. For blending, that's what I learned in the tutorial I watched. It is best to blend the light color into the dark color, so that's what I sometimes did in areas I thought I needed blending. I would, well, you've seen I started with the light colors, but then I would go back in with the light color after I added the darker color beside it, and kind of try to blend them into each other a little bit. I didn't do this everywhere. This drawing has a lot of detail in it, and as such I don't think it needed to be entirely smooth. It's kind of a structured drawing. On the bottom leaf you saw a minute ago, I kind of I glazed over the leaf with a darker color because that leaf was in shadow, and yeah, that worked kind of well. You can glaze with these, they are transparent, so a little bit like with watercolor. Seemingly you're meant to let them dry a little bit, makes sense, so you don't smudge them when you want to be glazing. And yeah, we just repeated this process for most of the leaves, mostly doing it more or less the same way, with some variation here and there. I guess I might have chosen some other colors that I hadn't picked initially. An odd time, maybe sometimes by mistake as well. I was trying to work fast so I could blend, and also because I
I just wanted to work fast. So it wasn't a very well planned out process. And we were watching TV while I was doing this, and just wanted to get it finished before I went to bed. Yeah, but I really like these type of leaves. I'm not actually sure what this plant is called. Possibly once I find the reference photo, I will see the information there, or maybe not. If I do find out, I might write that in the description below. And yeah, for the shadows, I used grey and in some areas even a little bit of black. That's not the way I would usually do it with watercolor. I'm used to mixing most of my colors intentionally, even if when I have a large range of colors. Here that is just not possible. Yeah, because usually I would mix my shadow color. Here I just used finished grey. Yeah, and I've sped up the last portion of the drawing process significantly. I think it was like 25 times as fast, just because I didn't want to bore you with the same process over and over again. But if you want to do this yourself, you are definitely welcome to follow along. Don't be scared by the amount of time it took me. It is not actually a hard process. It just, if you just did one leaf, you'd be finished a lot quicker. I think it turns out nice in the end, the effect of filling in the entire page with these lovely leaves. And yeah, I found it a little bit harder in the background where I wanted the colours to be a bit more blurry and light, especially because my lightest pink was just a little too dark for my liking. I tried using a light grey for this to kind of wash out the colour a bit, and I think I tried using a colourless blender as well to blend everything into each other. I'm not actually sure that's the way you meant to do it, but that's what I did. There I tried adding in a little bit of blue, but I don't know if I liked the way that turned out. Usually I'd often use blue and mix it into some colour just as a bit of a shade or, reflection. And I'm just finishing off the last few leaves. I do hope you enjoyed this process and that maybe you liked my drawing. Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon next time. Take care. Bye bye.